Hello guys, what's up? Lala is here. We meet again today in my videos. Yesterday we have been talking about what and why I need to build a website, and today I'm gonna talk about how I'm gonna do it, how I'm gonna set up uh, my environment, how I'm gonna set up my laptop in order for me to start building my website. So for those who don't know, building a website from the scratch, you pretty much have to set up your system first in order for you before you can start your coding, right? So I'm gonna show you how. You guys already know that I'm gonna create the website from the scratch, so this is how I'm gonna do it, and I reckon this is also how almost all website developers do if they create the system from the scratch. If they don't create the system from the scratch, or they're using a website builder like WordPress, Joomla, Wix, and then the steps gonna be a little bit different. But as for the system where you create from the scratch, it's gonna be pretty much the same like how I'm gonna show you guys here. So first, what you need to do is to find out what kind of view, what kind of looks your website you're going for. As for me, and for your information, to build a website from scratch, you need two parts of the two parts to make it in one part of to make it a website. First, you need the front end, the view, the how it looks, your website is gonna be, and then you're gonna need the back end part, which is the part which control the flow, the function of the website, and it will control the flow of the data through your website, which gonna be your database, and that back end gonna allow you to helps you to control the flow of data and how it's going to be passed through to your front end, the looks of your website. So this is how we're going to do it. First, choose how your website is going to look like. So choosing the front end template. So as for me, I want my website to look like an admin kind of website. So I'm going for admin LTE from Bootstrap. It's a free Bootstrap admin template. This is the template. They got premium admin template also, but you have to pay for it. So but I don't think that I need that right now. It's true that they have a cool kind of function in here which doesn't have in the free version, but for now I don't think that I need that kind of function in my website, so I'm gonna stick with the free version. So this is how my website gonna look like in the future, maybe 2 weeks or 4 weeks from now. What I'm generally gonna use is this form and some of the things that have been provided here. So this is how my website gonna end up looking after it's finished. Once you already pick all what kind of the looks of your website, you can search any kind of template that you want, as long as it's a Bootstrap, or you can tweak it once you put it in your environment. So this is my front end. So how about my backend, that I'm gonna choose. For my backend, I'm gonna choose Yi framework. Yi framework is actually a PHP based framework. There's actually a bunch of PHP based framework out there that you can use beside Yi, but for me, I think Yi it's easier to handle. Some of you might use Laravel. It's also a PHP based framework, and some of you who good at JavaScript, better than JavaScript rather than using PHP, then you can go with React.js framework, backend framework. But you get so many options here. You can choose any one of them, but what you need to know is how you whether you know how to operate them or you don't know how to operate it. If you don't know how to operate them, you need to learn the framework first before you're gonna be able to create your website or start to create your website. Of course, for me, I already know how to operate Yi framework. That's why I'm using Yi framework. If I want to use Laravel, React, Django, I have to learn how the framework works first before I'm able to start working with my website. So this is my backend. So what I need to do after I find out that what kind of backend and front end framework that I'm gonna go with, you just need to start setting up your wait. You need to choose whether you want to go with which kind of server, because you playing around with website which gonna have a data. As for me, my inventory, I'm gonna build inventory system website. So because it's called inventory, there must be some data that I'm gonna put in the website, right? So that data gonna be stored in server. So what kind of server that you're gonna go with? I'm gonna go with, we have WAM server or XAMPP server. You can go either one of them, not both, but either one of them. Both works very great. But as for me, I'm gonna go with WAM server. This is a WAM server. What WAM server does? WAM server actually, what it does is a medium where you store your data. All your data you're gonna store in the WAM server, and then you're gonna call it from your backend, from your Yi framework. You're gonna call it from there, and once you call it, you get all the data, and then you're gonna preview it or you're gonna show it on your front end, my Bootstrap template. That's how the flow is going to be. Same like if you want to store data, new data from your front end, the view of your website, like let's say the form here. Let's say I want to take your name or whatsoever, your information, the customer information, and then my admin gonna fill out all the blank space, and then after he or she hit the enter, the data will go through from your front end to your back end, and then from your back end it's going to find out where your data gonna be route to, because you already do the coding yourself, and I'm telling the system to, okay, when you have this set of data from the front end, then where you're going to store your data, as to where you're going to store the data is here in the server, in the WAM server. It's a local host server, meaning that all your data being stored only at that particular laptop or PC. So if you meaning that all these things that I'm going to do is not online, because you store your data in the server on your computer, not on the online space, right? But you store it on your server on your computer, on your storage. That's how it works. That's the flow of the data from the front end to the database, and from the database to the front end via the back end. That's how that's the three things that you need to install or to set up your environment in order for you to start coding. So my front end gonna be admin LTE from Bootstraps. My back end gonna be E framework, PHP based framework, and my database setup gonna be my WAMP server. That's all pretty much what you need in order for you to create a website. So I think that's all for today. I will upload a video on how I set up my environment next in my YouTube channel. So if you want to look at it, you can find it on my YouTube channel. So guys, until next time, ciao.